Angeles.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And up next is Devondre Campbell, who had a strong showing last week with an 8-tackle game. It's the Packers and the Pats, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 23.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the New England Patriots and the Green Bay Packers. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now we get a first look at this Patriots offense, and of course leading them for his second season. Last year's Rookie of the Year runner-up out of Alabama, Mac Jones.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Throwing Jones. Quick reaction as he catches it off the tip. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Green Bay's offense trots out, and just as it has been since week 1 of the 2008 season, Aaron Rodgers leads the way, now in his 18th year in the National Football League.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. So Charles already down 7-0 early. They opt to take a shot there on the first play of scrimmage, but that plan backfires.
That feels a little bit like last week's loss lingering into this game, doesn't it? You know, you're down 7 already. You lost last week. It's almost like they were trying to get it all back in one shot, trying to take a big chunk play right out of the gate.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a first down carry for Harris. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And here's another carry for Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Now Jones. This is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Devontae Parker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll make the score 14-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And Devontae Parker able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers completes it again to Dobbs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So into Pats territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw finds its target, Dobbs. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Rodgers' throw is on target to Burks. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Rodgers now on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. He's got the hookup with Dobbs. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And he's got it. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Working from the gun, Rodgers. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And again, it's Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead,
and it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Pats are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run again with Harris. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. Obviously, that is declined, and the result is a safety.
And what a momentum play that is, right? You never want to see a safety wiped out. You get the points, and you're going to get the ball back.
Green Bay about set for another series. Here comes Romeo Doubs. There's a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
Kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person has their name out front, then they have the backups, right? He's the guy out front because the backups, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but we're going to the headliner each and every time. And that's not easily done because you know all the defenses are kicking towards him right now. That means he's fighting his way through.
And he's got it. It's caught for Packers touchdown. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. was streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air. Taken in at the 3. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. He's at the 40, the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. But now this offense comes back out onto the field. So the safety, obviously a big play, but now the offense, maybe they feel pressure to score with the defense doing something like that.
And it's good pressure because they put them in a nice spot now, having scored the points on defense, turn the ball back over to them. You're right, there's pressure to score, but they feel good about their chances.
Good. They like that pressure. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring. And another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Point after, right down the middle. And this is back to a 5-point game. Here comes the kickoff. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Harris going to get it again on second down. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That good for 19 and a first down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. Taken down at the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Harris running straight ahead, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. To throw on third down, Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. On the give, this is Harris. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Operating from the gun, Jones. Open man is Bourne. Nifty move. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Kendrick Bourne, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Folk. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was Kendrick Bourne who was able to cap things off with a touchdown. From the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Packers all set to go again. That means we'll see Christian Watson. He's done his part, but so far it's been in a losing effort, so they've got to fix something.
But that doesn't mean changing anything, the way they're throwing the ball around and his catches and production. Keep doing that. They're going to have to fix some things likely on defense to try and slow down their opponents.
And so far he's north of 100 yards receiving. From the 35 on second down, Rodgers. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. He's got him in, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. On the out route, he's got Burks. And the Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Rodgers to throw once more. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Rodgers now to throw. And it's caught. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been in a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
Lawrence Cager there to make the grab. Touchdown, Packers. Lawrence Cager there to make the grab. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. A try here for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. 2 fantastic games coming up to wrap up Week 4, the first weekend in October. Tonight, the Chiefs and Buccaneers from Tampa. That's a rematch of Super Bowl 55, of course. And then Monday night, rematch of last year's NFC Championship game, the Rams and Niners from Santa Clara. Coverage on that one, 8:15 Eastern. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Another try after the first down sack. Jones out route, and this is Henry with a catch. They find some open field here. A big play there for New England. 42 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up even more big plays.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass as his guys are able to extend their lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with a New England touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Another drive coming up for this Packers offense. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shoot. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Complete. It's Henry. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Jones now. They're bringing a blitz. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Folks' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set them up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Fielded right around the 8. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Packers with the football here late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now it's Rodgers. He's able to find Melton. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Christian Watson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And this is back to an 8-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Finding room at midfield, and he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Jones throw pulled in by Aguilar. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing Jones. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has. Percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. So we've reached... All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On first down, Rodgers. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for Packers touchdown. Tyquan Thornton, 41 yards. And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
From the 30 on second down, Jones. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 36 yards on the play. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Jones out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. It's brought in by Harris. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force. And they had that to pick up.
Touchdown, Patriots. Kenny Yeboah, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Pats have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Folk, and they will take a 7-point lead. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Christian Watson and the rest of this offense back out now. A monster game so far, third quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, but it looked like a Packer. Yeah, a Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. He's going to take another shot here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Pass interference. Defense.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And he will find it. The middle. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Firing quick. now will go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers! Romeo Doubs from 3 yards out, and the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point right down the middle, and that will tie our game here in the third. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And that drive all capped off with a Romeo Doubs touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. We've got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Jones now throwing to start the drive. His throw incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play fake. Jones. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Quay Walker with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing now is Rodgers. This pass complete to Melton. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 48 yards. Rodgers now on 1st down. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Bo Melton with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Going after right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Take it in at the 3. New England's offense set to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here. Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Bourne. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. Three quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League. Back now at Lambeau. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That's pulled in at the 32. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Packers all set to go again. That means we'll see Christian Watson. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
Oh, no. We'll
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers! Chigacancro, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Darnell Savage. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Chigacancro with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Packers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point safely through. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So the Patriots coming out now.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Quay Walker able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a man open down the middle of the field. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Jones can't get away, and he's taken down. Quay Walker able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Rodgers. The quick slant caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. To throw is Rodgers. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Pats are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
He's up to the 20. Now he's free up the right sideline. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Jones throwing on 1st down. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. He's got room at the 30, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Jones throw into the hands of Henry here. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw again. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Rodgers looking to throw. He's able to find Melton. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Rashawn Gary getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Aguilar. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Throwing Jones. Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker. 20, 10, 5, touchdown. Devontae Parker. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is recovered by the Packers, so that might just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Rodgers throwing here. He'll let this go for the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Ben Melton with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did that? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Green Bay, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for New England, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions.